Today we're going to be talking about the materials that you can use to insulate your sauna. My name's Jake, sauna specialist at Finnmark Sauna. There's a range of different materials you can use to insulate a sauna, and the materials that you use will impact the thermal efficiency as well as the installation time of building your sauna. We at Finnmark typically preferred to use the more modern Kingspan Sauna Satu insulation board or FinFoam insulation. These are polyisocyanurate insulation boards that are specially designed for use in the sauna. They're heat safe up to 200 Celsius for short times and 150 Celsius for continuous use. And they're ideally used to very quickly, very efficiently insulate and vapor seal your sauna. They prevent thermal bridging because they're installed against the stud wall. And they're much less prone to damage and ripping, which you'll find in the other methods typically used. This is an example of one of the PIR sauna boards that we sell for insulating a sauna. These boards can be installed directly against the stud work using washers and screws and taping up those holes made, as well as using an exact gap foam on the tongue and groove on either end to quickly and easily insulate your space. If you then accidentally knock the board whilst you're installing the cladding, for example, it's much easier and much faster to repair than the traditional foil and rock wool method. The traditional method of insulating a sauna involves using a mineral wool, like rock wool, in between the studs and then using an aluminium foil to seal to create your vapor layer and tape up any joins. Now, whilst you still need to tape up the joins with the PIR board, the aluminium vapor foil and rock wool method is a lot slower, more cumbersome, and creates thermal bridging where the insulation touches the studs. This means the sauna is less efficient and more prone to condensation on those bridge points. The other issue that you face is over time, mineral wools compress under their own weight, meaning an area of the space at the top becomes less and less thermally efficient. Ideally, in the space, you want it to be as thermally efficient as possible. This will stop the heater from laboring too much, so you'll have likely enhanced lifespan of your heater, and it will heat up faster, more efficiently, and use less energy. There are other materials and methods that you can use to insulate a sauna. I've seen people use sheep's wool in the past and other similar materials. The only main consideration is whatever you use to insulate your sauna, it must be safe in the heat. Your standard PIR boards are not safe for use directly insulating the sauna. Whilst these can be used to insulate the structure, you should use a high temperature or sauna safe PIR board to insulate your sauna. That's because your typical PIR insulation boards, once they get above the temperature of 60 Celsius, they start to off-gas hydrogen cyanide, which is highly toxic. And this is because polyisocyanurate boards typically degrade and release cyanide gas at higher temperatures. Therefore, if you're insulating the space, make sure that you're using something that is heat safe, suitable for the sauna, and safe for the humidity as well. Another benefit of the sauna PIR boards is the foil face of them acts as your vapor barrier as well as your insulation. So your time to install sauna PIR boards is much, much faster than trying to put rock wool in cavities, tape up sheets of aluminium foil to create that insulated and vapor sealed space. If you have any more questions about how to insulate your sauna properly and whether a material you're planning to use is suitable for the sauna, get in touch with one of our team and they'll be happy to help you out.